this is just a hockey fight. Basically, they took the best part that some people think about hockey and just decided, let us just have boxing matches like this. So they have the helmet, right? But it doesn't cover the front of the face. And they're obviously allowed to grab the shirt, as you can tell. So a little different than a boxing match. And in boxing, even very classic, like 20s, 1915 type boxing, they might dirty fight more, but they're not allowed to grab the shirt. So a little different than standard boxing. So there's all these potential leverages you could have, right? Grabbing the right part of the shirt. Also, notice that the helmet kind of twists around. Right? The helmet kind of twists around when it gets punched. So maybe there might be ways to kind of punch the helmet where it can somehow obscure the vision, right? And then I assume, kind of like in hockey, whoever hits the ground, right? So maybe this is how they rule a fight a victory. Now, what happened there? So it looks like that was the end of the first round. So now we're about to go second round. So this is different than a hockey fight, right? This is basically, they get to have rounds. They get to sort of collect themselves, re-strategize. Look at this. So you guys let me know, would you want an overhook or would you want an underhook? For those of you who don't know what that is, an overhook is when you have the crook of your elbow over their bicep, right? An underhook is when you have the crook of your elbow in their armpit, kind of. So which one would you rather have in this? And then would you not even do overhook, underhook? Would you grab the front of the shirt? Would you try to plumb maybe? So grab the back of their head? Would you go temple to temple like they're going now? Or would your strategy be, let me just try to trip them immediately? You guys let me know. What would your strategy be? Obviously, you couldn't do the full Muay Thai plumb, right? Because you probably don't have enough leverage to knee, right? Since you're on ice skates. By the way, I forgot to say, this is on ice skates in case you guys couldn't tell. So that was the end of the second round, guys. I guess it's just 2 rounds and they will decide the winner. So this right here is Armored MMA. Now, look at them only slashing, right? You're not allowed to thrust for obvious safety reasons. But besides that, you see you can hit with the shield. You can slash in any way. You can kick. You can also grapple. So you could potentially take this to the ground, but you just can't thrust. But so this is another kind of iteration, another way to add to MMA, right? Notice the referee has something. What is that, a hammer? Oh, it's a flag. It's a spear flag. It's a pole, basically. So that was the end of a round. Because of them wearing armor, right, this is very likely point-based. So, for example, if you hit them in the arm or hit them in the body, clean shot, maybe clean shot to the face like that, you score points, right? Now, you could definitely still TKO and maybe even KO them, and you could definitely get submissions. But obviously, the scoring here, you can headbutt too. You can't do that in MMA. The scoring here is going to be a little different than a bare-fisted MMA match, right? So anyways, you guys watch the rest of this. Go give Armored MMA a shout out. Tell them Fight Commentary Breakdown sent you. We have MMA, but notice it's bare knuckle. See that? So how does this change up the game? Because obviously you have to punch with a little bit more care, right? So will the matches go into grappling more, or will they involve kicks more? Or are they going to just be like, I accept that my fists are going to break, right? So this is another cool way to test, right? A lot of the, it ended up on the ground. A lot of the traditional arts are like, yeah, butt, gloves, blood, on the street. So this is getting even closer to on the streets, right? So it looks like that exchange right there ended up standing. Notice, right? They're being much more careful with their fists. So it did go into grappling. He's trying to get the single leg. He's going to get it. Yep. And it's on the ground. Anyways, guys, you guys go tell them I sent you, okay? Game Bread, Bare Knuckle MMA.